guys, what's up, and thank you for joining me for today's video. Today I bring you my first Ipsy unboxing. I guess you would call it more of an unbagging and not an unboxing because it's in a bag and not a box, but regardless, today we are going to be opening this bad boy up and trying all of the products that I received for the first time and putting everything on our face, seeing how they perform, and just having a fun time. So if you have visited my channel before and watched my videos, thank you so much for returning. And if this is your first time here on my channel, hi, I'm Maria, and I am so glad that you are here to join me. If you haven't heard of Ipsy before, it is a $10 a month subscription service that you receive 5 products every single month, ranging from hair care, skincare, makeup, to even nail stuff. So it is a great way to try out some new products for not that much, especially if you are a college student like me, or even just someone that doesn't like spending a lot of money on beauty products. $10 a month really isn't that bad for what you get. Sometimes you get high-end brands like Tarte, Too Faced, Urban Decay, but sometimes you'll get some brands that you haven't heard of and some things that they sell at the drugstore as well. So it is definitely a wide range of possibilities, and again, you get a bunch of different products every single month that you can basically use all over your body. So it is a great way to try some diverse products that you might not ever try if you weren't subscribed to Ipsy. So I'm glad that everything in today's bag is completely new to me. I've never tried any of it before, and I can't wait to give my first impression to you guys. So this is what the May bag looks like. It is just this like sparkly, multicolored bag. It's nice because like when I rub it, the sparkles like don't really seem to come off that much, so it is great for like traveling if you want to pack it in your bag, but you don't have to worry about getting like sparkles all over your clothes, towels, whatever you might put it with. And just to let you guys know, Ipsy always comes in these little makeup pouches. They're all about this size. Sometimes they're like a square shape or even like more rounded at the top, but they all are approximately this size. Okay, so the first little thing in my bag here is this little card that has all of the products listed on it and just a little description about them. So let's just get into it. So this first product that I have with me, it is from R Plus Co. I've never heard of this brand before, but it is the Waterfall Moisture and Shine Lotion. So let's see. I think this is actually, oh yeah, it's a hair care product. So it says apply to wet hair and blow dry or let dry naturally. Okay, so I think this is going to be the only product that I don't end up using today because I did just take a shower. That's why my hair is like all gross. So I'm not going to use this today, but I will like update you guys on maybe like Instagram stories or on my Instagram itself of how this product works once I use it, or maybe I'll incorporate into a future YouTube video. So definitely keep an eye out for that. I will link my Instagram down below so that you guys can follow me on there and stay connected with me and get to know more about this product and about my life in general. So the next thing that we have in my Ipsy is actually this product from Pixi. It is the Pixi by Petra H2O Skin Drink. So it says to apply a dime-sized amount of gel in a thin layer all over clean skin and let it soak up. Pop it in your fridge overnight. When you apply it in the AM, it'll help to depuff your skin. Oh, that is pretty cool. I have tried products from Pixi before. I haven't really loved them. I think I tried a skincare product before. I can't remember which one, but I think it did break me out. So I really hope that doesn't happen. But I do have like some blushes from Pixi, and I'm not like too crazy about them, but it might just be like the shade that I received. So I am curious to try some other products from Pixi because I know a lot of people like it. But I think that's really cool that you can actually put this in the fridge. I'm probably going to do that tonight. Again, I'll use it maybe tomorrow or the next day and update you guys on my Instagram of how that works. I'm really curious how this feels cold on your face in the morning. I really love that idea. But I'm just going to squirt a little bit onto the back of my hand and then just apply it to my face. Alright, Pixi, now is your time to wow me. Okay, so far it doesn't feel too bad. Honestly, it kind of has that like silicone feeling to it, like how pore filling primers have. I feel like it'll be a little bit more pore filling just by the touch of it than necessarily hydrating, but we will see. Okay. So that is this base. Yeah, it's a little bit tacky. It's not necessarily a primer, I would say, but I mean, you could obviously put it on before foundation just to be a little bit more hydrated. I do feel pretty smooth. I wouldn't say the most hydrated that my face has ever been, but it does feel pleasant to put on. This has like that thicker consistency too, so I'm really, really curious how this feels cold. I'm so excited. Okay, so I am going to apply my face makeup, and then I will be right back to show you guys the next product that I have in my bag. Okay, so I'm back with my face makeup on. I just went ahead and used this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation, and then I also used the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, and I popped that on my lids too. But before we use any eyeshadow, I am going to set my face. The next product in the bag is this Bella Pierre Cosmetics Translucent HD Finishing Powder. So I was so shocked to see this in the Ipsy bag, specifically like this size. Now obviously this isn't the biggest container of setting powder, like this Maybelline Fit Me one that is like full size from the drugstore is literally like that much bigger than this. So it's not full size obviously, but it is much better than what I previously received in Ipsy. This is from Ciate London, I believe. I haven't used this yet because honestly, this thing is so freaking tiny that who in the world can like set their face with this? You literally have to like dump this all out onto like a bowl or a plate or like a desk or something to even like be able to get your brush in this to set it. Like this is so tiny. Like none of my setting brushes are going to fit in this. Even if I was using it like on my eyes or something, first of all, I wouldn't use this on my eyes, but still, it is so small, and like even to beat that, like there is barely any product in this. Like this is probably good for like maybe 2 uses, if that. So that's why I was so shocked to see like this huge setting powder in this, because it is much, much larger than this one. So let's just open this. Oh, it comes with one of these little like sponge patty thingies. I typically don't use these just because I really like my setting brushes, but it's nice that you get a little bonus with it. You guys, I'm having the toughest time getting this little sticker that keeps the product sealed in here off. I can't, oh, there we go. I literally like broke my nail polish off trying to get this off, so I just painted my nails like 2 days ago as well, so I'll have to do them again. Alright, so I'm just gonna dump a little bit of this in the cap. This is an HD setting powder, so it should be pretty smooth and make your skin look pretty smooth, but I'm not sure if it like has flashback or anything like that. So I'm just gonna dip this big fluffy It Cosmetics powder brush in here and just set this on my under eyes. Oh wow, that's making them pretty white. Yeah, it kind of is a little concerning how white it is because I'm not sure if there will be like flashback in photos, but honestly I'm not like too concerned about that. Okay, so I'll just set around my mouth a little bit because I do get foundation in my smile lines a lot, so hopefully this helps a little bit. And then I'm just going to dump this product that I didn't use back in there. So overall, I would say my face looks pretty smooth. It feels like nice to the touch. So I'll continue using it and see how it performs. Luckily, I have more than one use in this container, so that is definitely a plus. Alright, so I'm just going to pop on the rest of my face makeup real quick because the last 2 products that are in the bag are for the eyes, so I will be right back with all of my face makeup done and ready to take on the eyes with you guys. Alright, so I am back with my face makeup done. I just threw on some blush, some bronzer, and some highlight. So now that that is done, we are ready to get into the last 2 products that are in the Ipsy bag. The first product being this Farrah Brushes 22E Shade and Blend brush. This is a double-sided brush, as you can tell. Let me just take it out of the packaging real quick. Okay, So yeah, this is a double-sided brush, which I don't mind. I like the versatility of double-sided brushes just because when you're like traveling or something, you can basically do like two things with one brush. I don't really necessarily like this like packing brush. I don't really use these too often. I like whenever my packing brushes are a little bit smaller than this one. This is kind of like in between like a fluffy brush and a packing brush. It's just really short and dense, but it does feel really soft. And then I do really like this side. Again though, this feels pretty like dense. I like these blending brushes to be a little bit looser so that it moves the eyeshadow around on my eye a little bit more freely, but it still feels really nice again, and you can't really beat getting brushes and makeup subscription bags because you don't really spend that much money on them, and especially when they're soft like this, it's really nice to get them because a lot of the good brushes are a lot of money, and $10 a month for a subscription bag where you get 4 other products plus brushes sometimes is not a bad deal. So we will be using this brush today to blend out the next product that I got in my Ipsy bag, and that is this eyeshadow from Blossom. I've never heard of this brand before, but I'm excited to try it out. This is the Blossom Compact Eyeshadow in Dusty Miller. So let me swatch it for you guys. So it is this like kind of like purpley toned charcoal like shimmery color. It does have quite a bit of shimmer in it. The description of it says you can like put it on the outer corner for a smoky look, but I honestly like probably wouldn't put this dusty like shimmery shade on the outer corner. It's just not how I roll, but it could be pretty. So let me swatch it for you guys. Okay, so I got that on my finger. Honest. Okay, that's not too bad. It is a lot lighter than what I was expecting. Let me get another swatch just to do a second coat. Yeah, so it is kind of like a lighter gray than what it is in the pan. And it doesn't have as much sparkle. And the purple you can see like really pulls through on this. Could be pretty. So let's get into the eyes using this shadow. Okay, so I'm actually going to apply some other shadows before I put this on my lids today. But I am just going to take the Anastasia Subculture palette just to apply some other things to my lid first. I'm going to take this shade Dawn here on this fluffy Eco Tools brush and just kind of put this all over my lid to give us a nice base. And then I thought it would be kind of pretty to go in with this like peachy pink toned color to complement the kind of purple smoky grayish color that is in the Blossom eyeshadow. So I'm just going to take that on this fluffy Farrah brush and pop that into the crease. This is mostly just going to be like a 2 shadow look. So definitely easy to recreate. I'm not quite sure where they sell Blossom eyeshadows though, but I'm sure you could find them somewhere. Maybe Amazon. Okay, then I'm going to hop into the Dusty Miller shade from Blossom, and I am actually going to take it on the denser, shorter side of this and just pack that onto this brush. And then I'm going to apply that to our lids. When I'm putting it on the lid, I kind of wish it was a little bit shimmerier than it is. I mean, it does have that slight shimmer to it, but I do really like my lid shades to have that like bold shimmer that pops. And this one like doesn't quite do it, so I don't know how often I would use this shade just because it does have that shimmer in it, so I don't want to use it as like a crease shade unless I'm just doing it as like an all over eye look, which when I'm using like grays and blacks, I don't like to use those as a one shade look just because I think browns look better as one shade in my opinion, but I'm not quite sure what I would use this for because I can't use it for all over looks. It doesn't look amazing like on the lid. I mean, it might look pretty on the outer corner, but again, I like my outer corner to be a little bit matter and deeper than this, but I will play around with it a little bit more and see how this shade can be incorporated into an eye look. Okay, so I did put that shade on my eyelids. Again, it's not my favorite shade. I just don't typically use like grays and blacks that much in my eye looks. I like to stick with like browns and more earthy tones, but it's not horrible. Like, it performed okay. I wish it was a little bit sparklier and shimmerier, but again, that's just the eyeshadow. Nothing against it. It didn't have any problems blending it out. It's just not my personal favorite. But I'm just going to take the other side of this Farrah brush, the fluffier side, and go back into this pink shade called Roxy and just pop that on my outer corners just to blend this shadow out a little bit more and kind of complete the look. And I'm going to drag this back into the crease as well to reapply anything that we might have blended out. Yeah, I definitely like this side of the brush better. I feel like I will use this fluffy side more than I use that denser side. And I am going to pop back into this Blossom shade again just to intensify the lids after blending that pink shade out again, because I did blend out a little bit of what was on my lid. And then I am just going to pop on an inner corner highlight and a brow bone highlight. I'm just going to take the fluffy side of this brush again just because it's what I have on me, and I'm going to pop into this shade Cube here from the Anastasia Subculture palette. It does have like kind of a holographic finish to it. I'm sure you'll be able to see it. Maybe not. Yeah, it's not your typical just like shimmery inner corner shade. It does have like kind of a holographic purple pink tone to it, so it might look kind of cool with this eye look. Alright, and to finish off this look, I'm just going to apply some mascara. This is the Monsieur Big Mascara from Lancome, one of my favorites, probably my favorite mascara ever actually. So I will be right back with my mascara done to give you guys my final thoughts and apply some lipstick and set my face. Alright, so I am back with my mascara on, and I am just going to apply some lipstick. So I'm going to take this little Bite Beauty lipstick. This is in the shade Meringue. It's just this pretty like light pink color, almost like a nude pink, and I'm just going to pop this on my lips. And then I've just been really feeling glosses lately, so I'm just going to take this ColourPop lip gloss in Moonchild. This is from one of the collabs with Kathleen Lights, and I like this gloss because it's not completely sheer. It's kind of like a nude gloss, so it gives a nice tint to anything that is underneath of it, and it's not too sticky either, which is nice. So those are the finished lips. I really like the nude pink color that this has going on to kind of complement the pink in the eyes. And then lastly, I am just going to set my face. I recently picked up this e.l.f. illuminating setting spray from a Target run that I was on. I just needed a new setting spray. This was before the VIB sale where I picked up the Anastasia Dewy Setting Mist, but honestly, this stuff is not my favorite. I was wearing this one day and I had on short sleeves, and it was probably like hours after I put my makeup on, and I looked at my arms and I was like, what is all of this glitter on my arms? Like, I didn't apply body glitter or anything. So I was so confused, and I deduced it to it being this e.l.f. illuminating setting mist because I think it does have like shimmers in it. It's not like completely like a dewy finish. It does have like those glitter particles in it, which I don't really like at all. Not to mention, this stuff smells horrible. So I'm just going to let that dry, kind of fan it out. Oh my gosh, this stuff smells awful. Like, I'm talking like terrible. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Like, if you weren't ever forced to smell this in your life, I would not recommend like voluntarily trying it and smelling this. If you guys have tried this product before, please let me know in the comments down below or on my Instagram or something, because I don't know if I like just got a bad batch of it or if all of them smell like this, because if they all smell this horrid, I will definitely not be repurchasing this. But it doesn't give your face like too bad of a look. It does make it kind of sheeny and glowy, which I enjoy, but again, like, I can't get over the smell and I don't really like to have glitter particles all over me, so that is the downside of this. But again, it's only like $3 or $4, so it's not too bad for the price. Okay, so these were all the products that I received this month in my May Ipsy bag. This hair like moisturizer. I will be trying this out in the future and letting you guys know how it works for me. I do have really dry hair, so hopefully this helps. And then the second thing was this Pixi H2O skin drink. I will let you know if this breaks me out at all like other Pixi products have. Honestly, I'm not sure how much hydration it gave to my face, but it did have a nice feel and texture to it. It did feel like a silicone sort of base, which honestly might be in this, but I am excited to try this cold. I will refrigerate it as soon as I'm done with this video and definitely try it tomorrow morning and maybe update you guys on like Insta stories or something how it feels. And then the next thing was the Bella Pierre HD setting powder, and it came with this little puff thing. I honestly might just throw this away because I don't use those, but it's a nice bonus if you did get this in your bag. I was really surprised with the size of this. I like that it can be used multiple times and not one time that that little tiny Ciate London thing can be used, but this would make my skin pretty smooth, I would say. Again, I'm not sure about like the flashback. I didn't flash test it in this video or anything, and I rarely take like flash photos at night anyways, only on like special occasions. So I will be using this up. I didn't have anything against it. It's not my favorite setting powder ever, but it is pretty good. And then the last two things being this eyeshadow from Blossom in the shade Dusty Miller, and then also this Farrow brush. I do have Farrow brushes in my collection and I do enjoy them, so I will be hanging on to this brush. I really like this side, how it blended out the pink eyeshadow. I probably won't use this packing side as much, maybe for like a lower lash line smudger or something, but again, 2 for like the price of 1, and the bag is only $10, so it's really nice to get brushes in it because brushes are pretty expensive, especially for high quality ones. And as for the Blossom shadow, I will probably be passing this on maybe to like my sister or my mom. My mom really enjoys like the kind of charcoal gray shimmery shades, so she might enjoy this. I just really like earthy toned eyeshadows, so this isn't really my cup of tea, but it didn't perform too bad. Again, like you can see it on the eyes, it's definitely there, but it's just not a shade that I like to play around with. But I'll let my mom try this out and see how she likes it because this is a shade that she might prefer. So yeah, that is everything that I received this month in my May 2019 Ipsy bag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so excited to try these products out a little bit more and let you know my thoughts on them. I'm really excited to try the Pixi product tomorrow morning. I'm sure it'll be so refreshing and cold on my face in the morning. If you guys receive Ipsy as well, let me know what products you received down in the comments below. I'm so curious, and make sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell before you leave so that way you can stay connected with me, and feel free to follow my Instagram as well. It'll be linked in the description box down below, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye!